guys, it's Janice at Ozark Family Homestead, and I have another beautiful table here behind me full of good deals that I got using the weekly sale ads at the grocery stores. So in this video, we're going to look at the paper ads that I picked up at Tinbox, Aldi, and Kroger, and I'm going to show you guys the good deals that I chose to get and do a comparison to Walmart's regular prices. So that way you can kind of see just how good of a sale is it. And I did run across some things that were on markdown as well. I'm going to show you those also. And at the end of the video, we will do two things. We will go over a big price comparison between sale prices and Walmart and look at what savings I got, what cumulative savings I got. And we will also look at my grocery budget and we will see how very little I have left in the grocery budget. So we will do both of those things at the end of the video. Here we go. And we are going to start down here at the end of the table at Tinbox. And I am telling you guys, this week, Tinbox is the place to be. Awesome deals at Tinbox. And a lot of you probably don't even know what Tinbox is because this is just a local chain of grocery stores. It is specifically in pretty much the Ozarks region of the country. Now, the sales at Tinbox and Aldi and Kroger that I'm going to show you are all good through Tuesday, July 8th. So make sure you go and you get the good deals before they're gone. So, okay, the first thing that I want to point out, I highlighted it here, there are digital coupons available through Tinbox's app. And now that I have an awesome new cell phone, I am able to use this. I was able to download the app. The one that caught my eye said to save $3 when you buy $15 or more in the produce department. So while there were good sales, my goal was to make sure I hit that $15 mark in the produce department. They did have on sale seedless watermelons for $2.98 each. Now there is a 10% upcharge, but even by the time you add that in, it is still a good deal since at Walmart you'll be paying $4.67 each for these. Now I do admit I was envisioning watermelons that were slightly larger, but these are a decent size. And I do have plans. There is a 4th of July celebration and we are going to be providing watermelon for that. So I did pick up 3 of those. Now, one thing I did not pick up is the sweet corn here for 25 cents an ear. At Walmart, you'll be paying 33 cents an ear, so this is a good price. We always get our sweet corn every year from my brother. He plants a very large corn patch, and so I will get a year's worth from him. Now, on the other side of the ad, there is the beef round rump roast for $3.77 a pound. And there's also a $3 digital coupon as well. At Walmart, you'll be paying $7.94 for that rump roast. Now, the only reason I did not pick up one of those is these were huge bags. The bags were running around $75 each because it was just a large hunk of meat there, and I do not have that in my budget right now. So I did skip it, but you can see for yourself it is a good price for that, especially if you get the digital coupon off there. Now the boneless skinless chicken breast, $1.66 per pound compared to Walmart's $2.67. Good price, but I am okay on chicken for right now, so I did skip it. The squash, this is zucchini and yellow squash for 78 cents a pound. And at Walmart, they are selling for $1.48 per pound. So I did pick up some of both. A viewer had mentioned recently when I had picked up zucchini in past weeks, there is a Trim Healthy Mama Trim-tastic cake that one of the main ingredients is zucchini. So that is what part of this is going to be used for. And then we do just a lot of zucchini as a side dish. Same thing with the yellow squash. We're not getting any of this out of our garden yet, so we are relying on the store for that. And at this price, I will make some use out of the yellow squash. The red onions, also 78 cents a pound. At Walmart, they're selling for $1.44 per pound. I go through quite a few red onions in my side salads, pasta house salads, things like that. So I went ahead and got a bit, and they will just keep in the laundry room for a while. And the last thing in the sale ad is this 80% ground beef here for $3.67 per pound. Compared to Walmart, it's $4.89 per pound there. And there is also the $2 off coupon that makes the deal extra special too. So I did go ahead and get one of these. I have quite a bit of the 80% ground beef in my freezer at this point. But by the time you do the sale and the digital coupon, the extra $2 off, it's just a really good deal. So we will divide this up into 2-pound increments, put it in Ziploc bags, put it in the freezer, and we will just enlarge the stockpile. Now, while I was looking in the meat department, I did run across these steaks here. These are New York strip steaks, and they were originally $34.32, marked down to $17.16. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to take this package, wrap it in freezer paper. I will take a Sharpie and write New York strip steaks and the number of pounds on there. And we will pull this out of the freezer at some point, and we will have grilled steak, and it will be lovely. So I love finding those good markdowns like that. Now also, since I was really wanting to make sure that I definitely hit that $15 in produce, I was looking for some extra special deals to put me over the top there, and I did find the cabbage. At Tinbox, if you look for yellow price stickers, those are their markdowns. And they did have cabbage priced at, let me look, what does it say? 68 cents a pound, I believe, is what it was there. So I did pick up 3 heads of green cabbage, and these are going to be made into egg roll in a bowl. We love it. It is a Trim Healthy Mama recipe that we have enjoyed for years. Basically, think of an egg roll, but without the crispy fried exterior, the wrap on there. It's just the inside goodness. So grand total at Tinbox, after the $2 off ground beef was taken off that coupon and the $3 off produce coupon was deducted as well, it came to $80.93. And my next stop was Aldi, and I did a pretty decent stock up there as well. And I will talk about that next. I feel like here lately, I am just doing a lot of regular produce purchases at Aldi instead of actual sale items. Because I will show you, there's only one item in this sale ad here that really caught my eye, and it was their cherries. Now, it's a good price on cherries, $2.29 per pound. Walmart, you're paying $4.97 per pound. So this is a good deal. And, you know, unlike Kroger, there's no coupon, there's no limit or anything like that. So I went in knowing I was going to get cherries, but you can see I did get quite a few other items as well. So these are the cherries. I did end up getting 5 bags of them. And my plan is we will eat some fresh and the rest will be pitted, just like I had talked about last week when I bought cherries then as well. And we will set any frozen ones aside for smoothies and for protein shakes. And hopefully, the plan is at least, is that we will have accumulated a year's worth of frozen cherries, and we will coast until next year when cherries go on sale. Now, while I was at the produce department again, they had avocados marked down to 65 cents each. This was not in the sale ad. This is just something they had a special price on. And I did pick up 20 avocados. I am enjoying having that on the side of breakfast, some fried eggs and stuff in the mornings. So, and it takes a good 15 avocados for guacamole for our family. So these will be used up. The romaine hearts, if you watched, was it last week's video that I had purchased some iceberg lettuce for a pasta house salad, and then I found shredded iceberg lettuce later on at a different store, and so I ended up not using the head of iceberg lettuce like I had intended. It is still sitting in my refrigerator. I haven't used it yet. But again, that Independence Day celebration that the watermelon is going to, another pasta house copycat salad is going as well. I will use the iceberg lettuce from last week along with the romaine hearts from this week for that side dish to take along. I picked up another thing of the spring mix. We're going through about one of these per week just as little side salads. And sometimes I could find them on markdown at Kroger, but not always. So I did go ahead and pay regular price at Aldi for this. Same thing, cherry tomatoes. Some are starting to come in from the garden, but not enough. So look at this. Were you on the trampoline? She was on the trampoline with the water on there. I may have to pause and get a girl swapped back out of some wet clothes. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
But you're cold now? It's a hot, hot day outside. Mm-hmm. Okay, are you ready to put on your dry clothes? Okay, just a minute, guys. I'll be right back after I get a Rebekah girl changed out. Okay, the girl is dry. All better now. Where was I at? Okay, I know I was talking about tomatoes. We have the start of cherry tomatoes coming in from the garden, but not enough. So these are actually, I think these are the fancy tomatoes because they're all different colors. These were actually only 17 cents per ounce, which is the cheapest unit price that I was able to see at Aldi. So this is the deal if you're looking for sometimes they're called cherry tomatoes and other times grape tomatoes. But either way, this was the best price, the unit price. I also got another thing of just the mini peppers. This is for snacking on as a side dish with a meal, with breakfast. I did go ahead and get 3 bags of carrots. Okay, there was a reason for this as well. I received through the mail a coupon from Aldi saying that if I made a $40 purchase, I would get $10 off my receipt. I wanted to make sure that I hit that $40, and I was not going along with a calculator inputting each individual price. So I was just kind of estimating, and I knew that I was low on carrots. I have part of 1 bag left in the fridge, and I knew I was going to have to restock on the once a month stock up that is coming up relatively soon. So I did go ahead and get 3 bags thinking that it would put me over the top of that $40 total. And actually, I'll pause right here in the video and show you that coupon because I did video it before I went shopping because I knew they would keep the coupon. Getting ready to head out and do my grocery shopping, and I want to show you all this Aldi coupon real quick because I'm assuming they're going to take it from me whenever I do check out. So be on the lookout in your area to see if you have any coupons like this one. Are you having a snack? What are you having for snack? Orange for snack. Okay, so that's the coupon that I used to get an even better deal. The mushrooms, I'm keeping mushrooms on hand now just for scrambling up, sauteing, and then scrambling up with eggs. And then the green peppers, again, we are not getting these in from the garden yet. And I just wanted to have some on hand. What is sounding good to me is like a veggie, do they call them Southwestern omelets, where you have the tomatoes, peppers, mushrooms sauteed up with the eggs and the cheese. That just sounds delicious to me. So, you being noisy a little bit. And then lastly, the provolone cheese jumped out at me because at Aldi they had the markdown tags on some of the sliced cheeses. And this was marked down to $1.75 per package. And when I looked, the expiration date wasn't until, is the camera going to focus there? Where are you at, camera? November. It says November. I'm not sure it ever did focus, but it does say November on there. And I thought between now and November, I'm sure we will do Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, probably twice is what I estimated. So that gives us 2 packages of cheese for each Philly cheesesteak sandwich meal. So, okay, that was my Aldi haul and my grand total there. After that $10 coupon was deducted, came to $60.56. And my last little piddly stop was Kroger. And I will share that sale ad with you next. The first thing that I want to show you guys at Kroger, again, in case you missed it last week, my Kroger has started carrying this sheet of paper here. It's got the weekly digital deals on both sides, and it has a barcode that you can scan, and it just automatically uploads, downloads, whatever the correct terminology is, all the coupons just in one scan. So this is going to be very convenient for some people, and I want to make sure you all know that it is available. It was located at the front of the store as soon as you walk in, where the shopping carts are, the same place where the paper ads are. They have a separate little slot for these as well. Now in the sale ad, as always, double the fuel points if you shop over the weekend. Just download the digital coupon and go shopping. And then you get extra cents off per gallon for your gas. Kroger does have their 80% ground beef on sale as well at $3.99 per pound. Now this is not as good of a deal as Tinbox, but I know a lot of you don't have Tinbox. So $4.89 a pound at Walmart. This actually, okay, technically speaking, it does beat Tinbox slightly, because by the time you add the 10% upcharge there from Tinbox, you're actually paying, here, I'm going to show you my little cheat sheet here. This is Tinbox, 80% ground beef. That's the sale price plus 10%. Means you're really paying this price per pound. But if you get the $2 off, you end up beating the Kroger price at $10 because of the digital coupon. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. But a lot of you don't have $10, but you do have Kroger. So this is a good deal. There is no digital coupon that needs to be clipped. There is no minimum to purchase. There is no limit. So good price. And for those of you that need that, I would go ahead and stock up on it. They also have their little 8-ounce blocks of cheese for $1.49, which I'm thinking when I looked at Aldi, I want to say, were they $1.85 at Aldi? They're $1.97 at Walmart. So just by comparison there, $1.49 is a good deal. Now this is a digital coupon. You do have to clip it. There is a limit of 5 on those. So I did get 5, and I like the sharp cheddar or the extra sharp cheddar, so I went ahead and got those. They do also have their ice cream on sale for $1.99 for the tub. This is the 48 fluid ounce tub of ice cream, or there's ice cream sandwiches. We have gotten those in the past, and $1.99 is a good deal. At Walmart, for their Great Value brand, you'd be paying $2.97. And again, this is a digital coupon that you must clip, and there is a limit of 5. So good deal as well. I am going to show you here on this flip side here, they do have their watermelons on sale for $3.99. Now again, at Walmart, it's $4.67. Tinbox is a better deal on them, but again, their watermelons I thought were a little on the smaller side. So if you can find larger ones at Kroger, this is a good deal as well. Also digital coupon, You must clip the E coupon and limit of 5. So that may be something that you all would want to check out. Now I am going to show you down here, because this stuff is not in the ad, I made little notes down here at the bottom. If you purchase, well, check on your Kroger account to see if you have these deals as well. 4 times the fuel points when you purchase their private selection brand. It's kind of like Kroger's own generic brand of stuff. But if you can clip that digital coupon, you can get some great fuel points racking up there. And the same thing on the gift cards. Through July 8th, they have gift cards where you can get 4 times the fuel points. You do have to clip the digital coupon though in order to get that 4 times the fuel points deal. So make sure you do that. So, grand total at Kroger came to $8.85. And the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go over to my clipboard there on the counter, and we are going to do price comparisons. So if I had gone to Walmart and I had bought all of this stuff at regular price at Walmart, what would I have paid there compared to what I paid using sales and markdowns and just buying things at stores that price things cheaper than Walmart? So I always like looking at these numbers. When I have the time to tabulate these things, I like to do that and share it with y'all. So we will look at those numbers next. You guys know what I just realized? I totally skipped the bananas. The bananas were on markdown. So these were, I think, 45 cents per pound for the bananas. I just got one bundle for snacking on, and that's that. Totally skipped the bananas. Okay, over here to the clipboard, and let's do some price comparisons here. The top things are all from Tinbox, and so I have added that 10% upcharge. Some of you have asked, why do they do that? And I don't have a good solid answer for you. My best guess is that's their profit. I guess that's how they stay in business. I'm pretty sure they market themselves as being some sort of wholesale. I don't think they're wholesale, but their prices are supposed to be so low that this is what's necessary for them to stay in business. So, ground beef on sale. I paid $39.77. Walmart would have been $48.17 at their regular price. And then this is where you really get the savings. That strip steak that was on markdown, I paid $18.88 after the upcharge is added on. And at Walmart, I would have paid $36.88 for the cheapest per pound New York strip steak that I could find. There were some that were more expensive. The zucchini at Tinbox, I paid $2.71 on sale. Walmart would be $4.68. The yellow squash, I paid $2.95. Walmart would have been $5.09. Red onions on sale at Tinbox at $2.28. Walmart would be $3.82. I did note that last week, Kroger's price per pound on red onions is less than Walmart's as well, but still not as cheap as what Tinbox had them this week. That green cabbage, I paid $4.84. Walmart would have been $4.98. And those seedless watermelons, I paid $9.83. Walmart would have been $14.01. So good deal. Moving on to Aldi, and a lot of these things are just Aldi is slightly cheaper than Walmart. Avocados were on markdown at Aldi, so I paid $13 for all of those, and it would have been $19.40 at Walmart. Carrots, regular price $4.17, and Walmart would have been $7.56. The miniature peppers, I paid $2.95 at Aldi, $2.96 at Walmart. Mushrooms were $1.49 at Aldi and $1.94 at Walmart, so that's a pretty good savings there. Green peppers, I paid $1.99 for 3, and it would have been $2.01 at Walmart, so slight savings. Then the provolone cheese that was on Markdown $7 at Aldi. What is all the infernal beeping? Hold on, let me go check my phone. Sorry guys, it was a group text from a group at church, and there was a lot of chit chat going on. So I have put it on Do Not Disturb. So hopefully there's no more noise making until I'm done with the video. Okay, got my pen back. We did the provolone, the cherry tomatoes. At Aldi, I paid $2.99, and those same fancy kind would have been $3.44 at Walmart. Romaine hearts at Aldi, $3.39 compared to $3.42, so just a slight difference. That organic spring mix of salad, I paid $4.89. Walmart is $4.98. And the cherries also at Aldi, I paid $24.71 because it was that good sale. And look at that, $53.63 at Walmart. Just, that makes me so happy. Look at that. Okay, at Kroger, the cheese, the little blocks of cheese, I paid $7.45. Walmart would have been $9.85. And the markdown bananas, 92 cents compared to Walmart's $1.10. So, there you go. Grand totals. I paid $156.21, and I would have paid $235.80 if I had done a one-stop shop at Walmart, which means I saved $79.59 this week by shopping sale ads and markdowns and just knowing that stores have cheaper prices than other stores. Okay, guys, this is the numbers part that isn't good. Okay. If you watched last week, you know that numbers were already tight. I had whittled away at that grocery budget. For those of you that are new, my husband gets paid on the 10th of each month. So he got paid on June 10th, and we are at the end of the grocery budget now. And I just, week by week, we make deductions off of that. The budget is $1,100. That's what I choose to set aside, and it breaks down to roughly $122 per month for each member of our 9-person household. So when he got paid and I started off with a brand spanking new budget, we did a once a month stock up. In case you don't know, I'm looking at my clipboard down here. We did a once a month stock up. Oh, my nose is itchy. And deducted that amount. Then we did a weekly sale at haul, just like this one, deducted it. There was another weekly sale at haul, and then a Sam's Club haul. And that was last week's video. We were down to $173.96 at that point. And today's grocery haul, I'm putting my date down on there, came to $150.34. Which means all I have left at this point is $23.62. And next week is technically still in this pay period because July 9th is when the new sale ads come out, and he gets paid again on the 10th. So the likelihood of me doing my grocery shopping next week and only spending $23.62 is very, 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 very slim. Now, here's what I've decided at this point. I could push off my grocery shopping till the 10th. I could do that. But I don't like to, and I'll tell you why I don't like to. I don't like to do that because it really makes it difficult for me to go shopping and do filming. It just cuts it very, very close time-wise for me to do all the things that I need to do to get a video out for you guys. I like to do it on Friday mornings. And in order for me to do that, I really need to go shopping on the day that the sale ads come out. So we're just going to accept that I am going to go over the grocery budget this month, and I will try, here, I've got to prop my arm up, my arm's getting tired. I got to try to rein myself in and get the best of the best deals, and it just is what it is. This is not a disaster for our family. I set aside that $1,100, but it's not as if I go over, then we don't have gas money for our vehicles or we can't pay the electric bill. I have systems, I'm a saver. So I have systems set in place where we have a cushion, where I do have wiggle room to where if there are months where I have just a extra special deals, like I bought ribeye steaks. I bought a big hunk of ribeye last week, and that was a lot coming out of the budget at one time. But we're going to be okay. We're just going to accept the fact that I'm going to go over budget this month, and that is okay. Maybe the sales will just be totally rotten. Maybe they will just be awful, awful. And I won't be tempted to get any of the good deals, but we will see. I will share it with you one way or the other. I will share it with you next week and show you what all I got. So until then, I guess that's the end of the video. I always feel like I am missing something. Whenever I get to the end of the video, I'm like, Janice, you're forgetting something, but I don't know what it would be this week. So there you go. If you did like the video, if you're going to go take advantage of the sales, if you're excited about saving money and working to better your grocery budget where you can eat healthy and not go broke doing it, then give a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it because it does help with the YouTube algorithm, which does help our family's channel. Also, double check that you are subscribed. So many of you tell me that you do check and you're not subscribed anymore. And YouTube does that. We have no ability to do that to you. So it's not us. But double check if you intend to be subscribed. And then just by word of mouth, share our channel with others. Mention Ozark Family Homestead. Tell the people that you know and love to check it out, and hopefully they like us. It would really help our family's channel to grow, and I would consider it a personal favor. So thank you so much for that. But otherwise, I will see you guys on Monday's video, and we will just go from there. So see you guys. Have a good weekend. Have an awesome Independence Day for those of you that are here where we're at celebrating. Be safe, and I look forward to seeing you guys back again on Monday. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.